Alright, hello YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be all about Supergirl. And so let's get into... I'm going to be talking about the runtime for the movie, my concerns about the runtime, and then I'm going to be talking about the box office projections for the movie. So let's get into what I have grabbed. Now this movie, and this was confirmed by director Craig Gillespie himself in an interview with Collider recently. So this is legit. The movie's runtime, Supergirl. The movie's runtime is going to be an hour and 50 minutes with credits, an hour and 40 minutes without. Now this has me concerned because. Well, two reasons. One, that is an incredibly short amount of time to try to tell a story, especially, a story like this. And, when you look at, some of the other, again, when you look at the Infinity Saga, a lot of those movies were 2 hours. I think, a lot of those, a lot of the MCU films clocked around, 2 hours. Avengers Endgame, I think, was like 3 hours. Now, The Dark Knight, I think, was like around, I think was around like 2.5 hours, somewhere around there. Now, I'm obviously not saying, that every single comic book movie, should be 3 hours long, but but I think in order to achieve the best results and to fully flesh out, these characters and to tell, a complete and cohesive story, the movie should be at least 2 hours long. So this has me very concerned. And again, remember, Supergirl has had like 7 test screenings, which is not normal for a movie like this. Again, how many test screenings did the Avengers get? How many test screenings did, Thor get, or Captain America, or whatever. It's not normal for a movie, like this to have that many test screenings. So let's jump over to That Park Place, and I'm gonna read to you guys what I have here for the box office projections. Industry insiders are expressing growing uncertainty about the potential box office success of Supergirl. On a recent episode of his The Town podcast, Puck founder Matthew Baloney and industry analyst Scott Mendelson assigned confidence scores from 1 to 13. Sorry guys, lost my place. From 1 to 13 to a slate of 13 anticipated summer movies. When the conversation turned to Supergirl, Baloney got straight to the point. Supergirl, June 26th, I have this as a 2. I am not confident, Baloney said. Now, I'm not going to read to you guys the entire article. I'm just going to read, like little snippets here and there. And then we have, I was open to it, Baloney said, adding that he enjoyed last summer's Superman. Noting its box office return. He said it got 618 worldwide and opened at 125, which again, Superman did not make its money back. I have proven that in previous videos. And let's go all the way to the bottom here. While official costs have not been made public, Supergirl's budget is estimated to be around 150 million to 200 million. Now, it is a fact that movies need to make 2.5 times their budget to be considered a success. So let's say, and again, this is me guessing, but in theory, let's pretend that the movie's budget is 200 million. and this movie only makes like 300 million, that's going to be considered a failure by the studio, because remember, Warner Brothers is merging with Paramount, and you can definitely bet that Paramount is going to be keeping an eye on this movie to see how it performs. If those figures are accurate, Supergirl would need to generate between 375 million and 500 million at the box office just to break even. Ultimately, this is not just about one movie. Supergirl is a key part of James Gunn's expanding DCU, and a box office disappointment could raise fresh questions about the franchise's broader future, with insiders already voicing doubts about the footage, story, and commercial upside. The film is shaping up to be one of Warner Brothers' most closely watched box office gambles of 2026. So yeah, so this is not good, guys. This is, this is not looking good. Things are not looking good for Supergirl. And another thing, Warner Brothers Discovery fucking sucks at promoting their stuff. Remember, they're promoting, the goddamn dog more than anything. Like, we didn't even get a trailer for Supergirl, at the Super Bowl this year. Instead they did what they did last year at Superman. They showed something during the fucking Puppy Bowl. So, so guys, things are not looking good for Supergirl. But, again, this movie comes out next month, so we will see what happens, and I will obviously keep you guys updated. So, and if you like today's video, please take the time to like the video, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified when I have new videos go up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.